I won't throw it on the ground this time. Well, so welcome everybody. This is the Welcome to Florida podcast. We're out here, international drive.
Yeah, at the Orlando Funny Bone. They're letting us out on the bar side. We're out on the stage here trying
Very grateful for having
This is awesome. Yeah, this is very nice of them to let us do this.
And we're going to get straight into basically what's going on right now in the market of the economy in Bitcoin.
Crypto collectively, man, it's been going nuts. This is crazy. I mean, we were kind of talking about it on the way here, and if I'd have been a little bit smarter a few months ago, it'd be life-changing money
for it, because nobody believes it until they see it, and even then, it's like almost too late.
You know what happened? I believed it when I was buying all the hype months ago, actually years ago. I just wish I would have bought it a little bit more aggressively with dollars, so it would be more life-changing right now.
The thing is, I didn't necessarily have the capital to invest after the FTX crash that I saw.
Yeah, that was a mess.
That led almost the whole market into a recession, really. They call it a crypto winter.
Well, everybody saw that as, hey, look what crypto does. It was the face of crypto.
It's called FUD.
Yeah, exactly.
They want you to sell your stuff so that they can just buy it at
so they can buy it cheaper, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we try to do as well.
I mean, yeah.
You can't blame them for wanting to do that.
At this point, just going ahead.
Brad, you're welcome to come on over here, man. We're talking crypto. You into crypto at all? No. All right, come learn some stuff, man.
Let's talk about some crypto questions.
Yeah, we're both about to retire by the end of the week if everything keeps trending the way it is. So we'd love to get you to be a part of it. Dude, I'm in it very minimal. I have a very minimal investment in it, and I'm blown away. I'm absolutely flabbergasted.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm sorry, Brad.
I'm Brad. Oh, is this even?
Yeah, it's on.
Because it's in the interface.
This is Gabriel. I'm sorry.
Okay, nice to meet you,
Gabriel,
man.
this is Brad. He's a comedian.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
He does comedy. He's been on stage, and you're a comedian. What the hell are you doing? So you missed the crypto thing altogether? You haven't.
Yeah,
jumped on that?
I don't know, man. I don't get into fads. Like, I didn't even watch Breaking Bad when it was on. Like, I just.
Did you get to it?
No, I still haven't watched it.
It's not bad. I just watched it. It's
really.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually.
You know what? I'm just one of those people where, like, if something's like super duper popular, my natural instinct, for whatever reason, and I'm not trying to be like I'm not trying to be a contrarian or an asshole. Like,
I get it.
And I never like mock other people for doing it, but for some reason, I'm just like
a barrier.
Don't want to follow the rest of the herd down the hill, just in case it does end very badly.
A couple of years ago, the herd all cut their asses off. Yeah, well, that's actually making people rich again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I know because I was listening to something on the radio the other day. They were talking about Super Bowl ads.
Okay.
And like kind of every year, there's always like maybe one or two like hot companies that like all of a sudden like they just come out of nowhere and like they have the cash on hand to do like Super Bowl ads. Like last year it was crypto.com.
Right.
And now crypto.com is like nowhere to be fucking found. Like they even had to take their name off of the, I think it was, what was it, the stadium in LA or Vegas or something? They had to take their name off of it.
Arena.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Crypto, they're doing okay now, aren't they? The crypto.com.
So it
was a bit of
the big collapse with the market that happened well, I say recently, but the most recent thing was FTX in that magnitude anyways, that essentially it was just a scam for everybody. The FTX was just as big as crypto.com or Coinbase.
Yeah, was that the guy who got caught like money laundering and everything?
And right now he's pleading to he's pleading for a shorter sentence because he has autism, apparently.
I saw that too.
I'm gonna say as a person on the spectrum, I'm gonna call bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, did you hear what his initial defense was? Like at the beginning of the trial, his whole defense was basically like, "I didn't know I couldn't do that." Like that was basically like he was just pleading fucking ignorance.
That's a good move. It worked. It worked.
It didn't work. He's going to prison, Jimmy.
I thought I read that he was his parents got him.
No, he guilty as fuck.
He got away with so much money. Is that like? There's endless like he could.
I think I'm anti-crypto too now. I'm against crypto. I'm selling everything I've got. He's convinced me.
Yeah, no, sell while you can. So
no, I get that though too. I was kind of that way the first time, and then a close friend of mine who didn't go all in with Bitcoin, he was diversified. bought like 3 houses after everybody else lost their ass with Bitcoin. Everybody was all in with Bitcoin, remember? And then when Bitcoin dropped, not everything else dropped. So a lot of the other coins were kind of.
Remember at what price point?
I wasn't into it then.
Okay.
I wasn't into it then.
Is like at different levels.
It was. I actually, you know what? I think.
understand.
I think I do know. I think he paid $5,000 for a Bitcoin, and I couldn't believe it at the one time. He got in at $5,000 for a Bitcoin, and I was like, "You're not. You're spending $5,000."
That must be like just maybe a couple months before the boom
I don't
happened.
remember
Because
exactly
it used to be like because I actually remember like hearing about Bitcoin very early on. I mean, this is like when I was maybe like a junior or senior in high school, so it's about like maybe 10-ish years before the boom happened.
Sure.
And like I do remember hearing about it, but obviously, not having really any resources to really do anything about it. Like, oh, it sounds like a cool idea. All right, let's see where that fucking goes.
Yeah, because I was in high school too when I learned about it, and I only used it for getting a fake ID, and that was through my friend. Yeah, it was.
That's awesome.
The dark web, man.
That's great.
They take that money.
I've never known what the fuck the dark web actually is. Like, I know how to use an incognito browser, but like, and like the screen,
same thing.
like, yeah, well, the incognito browser, like, it's darker than the regular one.
Which that's all it is.
That is literally all it is. It's all. They're still tracking every fucking thing that you're doing. You don't want to be tracked. Use DuckDuckGo. Don't use Google.
Yeah.
It's just the truth is that there's plenty of value in something like Bitcoin, where it's completely different than what cash is, and it's just driving the market for new ideas and a new platform for people to, before cash was made for all of us to kind of collectively, use for our like better of life. Like, I don't know. Now it's not. I don't know how to explain it.
Cash is dying.
I have a tough time.
Cash is just going
Yeah,
down.
but like, okay, so I understand like cash is going. I mean, I'm sure people said the same thing when credit and debit cards first got rolled out, and checks too. Like everyone was like, oh, now that I have a checkbook, I'm never going to carry around dollar bills in my wallet, except when I want to go to the strip club.
Right.
I mean,
you still need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't take Bitcoin there.
Yeah, they do not, unfortunately. Their ass cheeks also aren't a credit card machine, but let's not go there.
Have you got in trouble with that one?
I think I saw an episode of Family Guy from like 20 years ago. Yeah, when Quagmire takes Chris to the strip club. Right. But going back to it, it really is. I think everyone always wants, like, whenever you see the new thing. I remember I read this quote years ago. It was like this famous opinion journalist like had just passed away, and so he was being quoted in his obituary in the Wall Street Journal. It was basically like, the rhetoric of decline is always false because it implies a past that wasn't, a present that isn't, and a future that's not going to be.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and exactly. And so like stuff moves along, and all technology is great, but like, it is always, you're always going to see the people who value the tangible, the analog over the digital. I mean, you're an audiophile, Jimmy, and just being able to appreciate, a vinyl under a needle going into a proper sort of tube amp system to replay that.
A warmth to that.
Yeah, there's
the coziness.
There's a thing, right? And it's always going to be, when it went from trading shit back and forth for goods and services to then the money, and money used to actually be the money itself had the value, but now because it was gold, it used to actually have the value.
It represented gold,
absolutely.
And then it moved to the dollar, which is,
have you seen gold and silver?
They've been going up too.
Skyrocketing.
I mean, the whole concept of economics is made up to begin with, right? I mean, we're all accepting this invisible rule book. And so it's, but the other thing with like Bitcoin, though, I'm sure like it'll take off, and some digital currency of some kind will.
I think I might stick around a while.
will go off.
It's the ninth biggest asset in the world.
Crazy, everyone's always like, oh man, you got to get into crypto and shit, and it's always like, there's always going to be ways to make money.
There is.
That is true.
It's not a bad idea.
It's kind of.
It's not a bad idea.
It's kind of like the people who were like all about penny stocks back in the 80s.
I was there.
Like it's like that came and went. Like there's always gonna be a new way to make money. Yeah. Like no one's gonna stop inventing things. Guys, that's my time. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Good seeing you.
Brad Schutz here. Well,
dude, awesome.
You got any dates coming up if you want to promote it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so I will be I will be at Gregory's Comedy Club the last weekend of March, whenever the fuck that is, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I will be at Bonkers in Cocoa Village on the first Saturday of April.
All right, we'll put them up there for you. Good
Awesome.
luck, man. Good to see you, brother.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Absolutely, brother. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to have to try to convince him to buy some crypto.
Thank you, man.
We'll sign him up for a Coinbase while he's out there.
We'll get his info.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, we're excited talking about the crypto, and he's cautious, which is probably most people.
Well, I failed to explain it, but like the thing is that like Bitcoin is like deflationary versus cash, where like at this point
Because the government can't
it's
touch it
all
right now.
inflation.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So it's kind of it's like, how do you even explain that? You know, like
It's like
why is that
anti-inflation.
even
It's the
case,
right.
It's truly like we can always have different ways to make money, but the truth is that have you ever felt before where you wish you found gold back in the day?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Well, it's the same thing. It's like, well, I want to take the opportunity, which is the new gold, which is Bitcoin.
You're panning for crypto.
50,000.
It's
It
crazy.
was 2 weeks ago at 50K.
Yeah.
For it to move.
4
to
weeks ago, it was in
70K.
it was in the low 40s.
That
We're in
that
the
as well.
43,000.
Yeah, I'm not even
I think
far either.
I think I bought it when it dipped down for the second. I bought it initially a little bit while ago, but I bought more when it dipped down to like the low 40s. I can't remember exactly where, but I bought a couple more dollars
It was
worth.
that ETF, man. That ETF approval. It was one company after
Come on,
the
XRP.
other.
Let's get that ETF
Oh
going,
my
baby.
gosh. That XRP too.
If that ETF happens, that's a game changer.
I heard that XRP is a great candidate for another ETF.
I hope so.
I also believe Ethereum because it has a lot of skin in the game, like a long time in the game. So
I just hope I catch one of them. I want to be on board for a couple of them.
Let's see what.
You did it again. We knew it.
It didn't fall out my pocket this time.
No, it didn't. Yeah, you kind of almost looked like you threw it in slow motion.
That was part of the bit.
Is that it? Nice. Well done.
So
this is live time stock or crypto checking here.
And
who are you looking at? Which one are you looking at?
So how does the Bitcoin halving event affect the price of Bitcoin, and why is it significant? Do you know? Would you have an answer? I can keep going. I got different questions.
Yeah. I'm probably not the most technical Bitcoin guy. I take all my advice from like 7 different people.
What are meme coins, and why are they gaining attention in the crypto market?
I don't know why they're gaining attention, but I know they are, and I caught on to a couple of them before they did. You helped me with one. You helped me with Bonk.
Bonk,
man.
Guys,
you gave
bonk.
You gave me Bonk, and like 15 minutes later, I was worth $300 more than when I had bought it. It was nuts how quick that happened.
You know why? I have a strong feeling that, because it's kind of an outlier for you to just buy that out of nowhere.
Well, you called me when I was looking. I was actually, because I think we were talking about this. Bitcoin's kind of like where I stage most of my crypto money, and I pull off of the Bitcoin and I buy other coins and I keep adding to that. But I was in the middle of doing that, and we just started chatting about. And you're like, "Hey, Bonk," and I was like, "Oh shit, what the hell? I'll throw a few $100 on Bonk."
I made sure to throw it in there.
Dude, I'm telling you, I checked, I bought it, and then like
instantly,
I feel like I did, and went to review the order, and then it was already worth $300 more. Like legit, that's how fast it happened.
Dude,
and then it's double right now. It's been 3 days. It's been 3 days, and it doubled in value.
300%.
Insane.
Let's see. Yeah. So
I wish I bought more
meme coins. We're comedians here, so
I love everything.
That's gonna be our wallet.
Anything that's gonna make me money, I don't care. I'll follow any kind of. I'll buy any kind of coin that's got a 10x.
Oh, at a time. How can someone new to cryptocurrency safely navigate the current frenzy and avoid potential risks?
I think we kind of on the way in here, we mentioned Coinbase is like training wheels for crypto.
Yeah.
I think that's I use Coinbase. I don't know. I'm sure the other ones are just as easy to use.
I started with Coinbase actually. And you this is the main thing with people not knowing how to really when it comes to anything you're learning, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you obviously, doesn't it make sense you would lose money if you don't know what you're doing?
That's scary though, especially now, man. It's a rough time, but
So you got to learn one way or another.
you got to be patient too with crypto. That's something, I'm one of those XRP guys. You've got to be very patient to be an XRP holder.
Yeah, the XRP
It's like-
community and Doge, I feel like,
We're very
and
patient.
Cardano, I'm gonna say it. Those are the three communities that I think are like being, waiting the most. They're the ones who are waiting so long. Dogecoin,
Why do we all believe it's going to happen? Like it's such a gut feeling that I still have.
It's gonna
The
happen.
same day I bought it,
the
like
community is there.
Yeah.
that's the strength.
and we keep talking each other out. I watch all my friends' video, the people I follow, and they're XRP. I'll like every one of them. I'm a little biased. I'll watch the ones that have the info that I want to hear.
I
but-
like it though, because I have somebody that I follow on my Instagram, and he was telling me he's a big XRP holder. Like from what I'm assuming, he's betting everything on XRP.
Yeah, that's silly. That's silly too.
It's silly, but at the same time, I can see it because you know what? They're still standing, and
It's probably not a bad move. He's going to do well with it. He'll probably do well with it, but that's
There's going to be an exit.
There's a whole
point.
other
There's
world
an
out
exit
there.
at some point
Yeah.
that you got to take.
yeah. What do you do if you're all in? Are you?
Yeah,
I kind of like being diversified. I like.
people talk about dollar cost averaging.
Yeah, DCA. Yeah.
I'm more of the type to just like to see green. So
You just want wins. You just want gains.
yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool too.
I'm cool with, I know I'm making my money's worth if I see green.
I think I was telling you on the way in, like when I first started with Coinbase, the coolest thing was when you first see your first bump, it's such a rush.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I think I started with like $500 and I saw like a little bump. I might have made like $70 on that investment altogether with everything but I started like I was going to go to lunch. I was like, sure, I'm not going to buy $20. I'm going to put it on this. And I started doing that instead of spending money on crap.
At this point, because of my meme coins, I'm making $200, $300 a day just because I'm holding. And that's more than what I make during a shift that I like have my blood, sweat, and tears doing.
Right.
I'm a chef, so that's not easy.
No, not at all.
It's tough. So
that's a beautiful thing, though, man. That's
great. It's great that we have the power because, as I mentioned before, and what's his name, Brad?
Yeah, Brad. Yep.
He was saying, that there's plenty of ways to make money. It's just right now there's just a new opportunity never seen before. Bitcoin is the first of its kind.
Yeah, this is crazy. He mentioned the penny stocks, and that's kind of how I was able to. I messed with penny stocks in the early 2000s, late 90s, and I did really well with them. And that's actually kind of how I was able to navigate what I'm doing now. Like a lot of the meme coins are penny stocks. They're all penny stocks. Like Bonk is still like 3/100ths of a penny. PEPE, where's PEPE? I know it's up a lot, but it's still it's not even a penny.
It's not even. Oh my gosh.
I think I figured out that if Shiba goes to a nickel, I'm a millionaire. Isn't that crazy? Doesn't that sound so funny?
Like, dude, I need this to go up.
Come on, Shiba, do it. Come on.
The funny thing is that like, it really might just happen. Dude.
Well, it's happened before in stocks.
You're not gonna believe where Shiba is right now.
Oh, come on. Let me guess. 45.
91%.
No way.
Right now.
91.
It's at 91. We got here and talked
was
about
70.
it and probably got some other people to buy Shiba.
Wow. They should.
I mean, it is an amazing idea because what else should you do with $100 that you're okay with, investing or losing? Like what? Like why put it into anything else?
Seriously, don't go out to dinner. Don't take your wife. Be like, honey, this the $300 we're going to spend on dinner and whatever we're doing right now. If I put it's like it could be a house. It could. This is even why I bought Shiba.
Not even tomorrow.
Even months ago.
Right now.
I think I bought Shiba in the summertime, and I think I told you the guy. I forget which crypto guy it was, but he's like I'm gonna go heavy into Shiba. He's like you can do it too. He's like you only need a few hundred hours and you'll be able to retire.
Literally
What a great thing.
at 7:46 it peaked like a couple of percent.
Okay.
Within like literally 10 minutes.
Wow.
It was 60%, and
Yeah.
now it's at 90%.
That's insane.
Within a 10-minute time frame.
That's insane. Do you think it's going to keep going? I mean, this is exciting.
Well, yes, I do know.
Well, here's the thing too.
Yeah.
We're watching it with happy eyes.
This is you didn't necessarily go through the last cycle.
I did not.
I went through that last cycle, and I was seeing these kinds of gains daily.
Okay.
It wasn't the meme coins. It was just the assets that were available on
Right.
Coinbase, and there was plenty. You know how they have those learning things.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I love
you
those.
get money just for
Yeah.
being actively
Just involving
doing
yourself.
stuff.
Yep.
But with that being said, it's gonna steadily increase the market volume, like the volume of it just is what it is.
Right.
So with that being said, how much more money can you expect to actually be, going into this market? Because it's basically been uncapped. It was like a bottleneck, right?
Right.
As they call it. But now, this is called price discovery.
So really, the sky's the limit.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
if once I like,
Do you have an exit plan?
my exit plan is just gonna be my gut.
Or is it just a way?
It's just
Okay,
gonna
yeah,
be
because
my gut.
I'm trying to come up with one, but
It's-
the numbers, you do research and it's so all over the board to where it's going to go.
Believe it or not, like this was the same thing. The last market cycle is that I was staying up as late as I could to make sure that I was happy with everything in my wallet.
Yeah.
And then then the next day I'd look at things again. But
Were you pretty diversified back then too for the first run?
Yes, I was. I had XLM like
Okay.
you brought up, and I had Mana. I had all types of crypto. Maybe like 10, 15. I don't try to go more than 10, 15.
Okay.
Because
Did you have Gala games at all? Do you have the gaming coins?
No, it was just there wasn't many gaming ones prior to this cycle now.
Okay.
Because that's also huge. The gaming community.
Yeah, I did okay
is
with
the
Gala.
largest.
I did okay with Gala. Not.
Entertainment.
I mean, it moved, but it was nothing like that. This is so exciting right now, man. I feel bad for anybody that didn't get in or isn't planning on getting in soon because they're going to miss it.
50. We got
This is going to be
around
the
40 to 50 days max.
This is
to
the biggest-
see the skyrocket.
This is the big.
Yeah.
I think this is the best leveling playing field we're ever going to be able to be a part of.
You know what's another reason why I feel like it's like the hype is as big as ever before is because there's been a whole bunch of AI stuff going on.
You're big on AI. Have you used that to help pick some?
Yeah, we're using AI to kind of ask questions here.
Oh, is that what we're doing now?
I'm not so shy.
Is that where I'm getting all my info from you?
Yeah, no, everything I'm saying is based on ChatGPT.
Nice. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm being fed with a chip in my.
You got the Neuralink.
I got the Neuralink.
Neuralink.
I have a teleprompter to help us here. No, I'm kidding.
Where? I don't know.
But
how exciting though, man! This is
people
awesome.
Are it's FOMO. It's FOMO. People really see you've seen the AI videos, right?
Yeah.
I think I sent you some.
Oh yeah.
And it's almost indistinguishable.
They're getting
Everybody
good, man.
understands right now where technology is headed to
Sure.
a degree. Now, not really where it's going to, but they're like, okay, this is here, this is now. Like, what's going to happen in 5 years, 20 years? How are you going to know that you're not going to be asked to go to court for something you didn't do and there's 4K footage of you doing it?
Right? Yeah, that's a real thing.
It's like
That's it. Okay.
how the courts are gonna everything's.
What was that
gonna
movie
change.
with Tom Cruise? Is you're arrested for the future crime of the? I can't remember.
Yeah, well, that's
Vanilla Sky, I think it's called.
That's the reality we're headed in, and so we're gonna have to adjust at some point for this. So, are we built for that? No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We're not built for that change yet. So, right now it's kind of like that catalyst for everything changing.
So hopefully
That's
we
how
can
I
get
see
enough
it.
money so we can hire a good lawyer for our fake AI video that's going to incriminate
Well,
us.
I mean, we're gonna be able to. I mean, it's already available to use technology.
It's wild.
Yeah,
I love it.
It is.
I use it a lot for work. I use it a lot for It writes a lot of my emails for me.
Amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like, write me a good marketing pitch for this company. I need to.
Well, I mean, I've seen
sell this
people
item
on. I
too.
saw some guy on TikTok like build a business from AI. He's like, write me a business plan for this and this, and he would just do the steps, and it was.
Yeah, and that's why right now, people might just be choking about all these profits or whatever, or even just
Also,
kicking
people are
themselves.
struggling right now too, man. People might not have the money to.
Yeah,
to throw.
that's the big thing.
Like even a few $100 is a struggle right now, man.
I'm not ashamed to say it, but like, you know, I barely had $1 to my name just more than a month ago.
Yeah.
And I got my hands onto a lump sum of cash that I worked very hard for, and I invested it as quickly as possible, and now
Smart.
It's
working for you.
wow, like. Best
What
decision
fucking
I could
timing?
make.
What timing?
I had to.
What timing?
I knew because
it could
the
not have been
ETFs
more perfect for your situation.
No,
Wow.
not at all.
I believe that stuff happens on purpose too, man. I'm a weird. I'm not spiritual like that, but
yeah, you know, everything has a reason,
yeah.
and
I think things are supposed to work out the way they do.
you know what's funny? We gotta check the time.
Oh, how we doing? Oh God. Oh, we're 25.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're good. We got some time. Actually, that might be enough.
Yeah, I think we did
Yeah.
perfectly enough.
Yeah, this was good. This was.
Hey
This is
guys,
a rough
remember
start.
what we've said on this video is not financial advice. We
But
want
buy
you to be
crypto.
very careful. But
Get involved.
Make sure you learn and
Do
go
your
ahead
research.
and raise those stocks of yours.
Yeah, help buy all the stuff we talked about to help it go.
We got these are my favorite 5.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear your 5.
Shiba,
Got it.
PEPE, Shiba,
Got
FLOKI. Don't
Got
forget
it.
FLOKI.
Got it.
And Bonk.
Got it.
Those are my 5.
I'm with that. I'm still an XRP, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fingers crossed for XRP. I think that's going to be a big part of my future. I still have Bitcoin, but I said I'm kind of using Bitcoin as just like my.
Bitcoin's gonna hit 120. It's
I
gonna
know.
double. It's
Well, I think I
gonna
told you,
double.
like I've been pulling from Bitcoin to buy some of the other smaller
Yeah,
coins, and
it's-
my dollar's been staying the same.
You should Bitcoin average instead of dollar cost average.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I
That's
probably
the
should.
idea.
That's actually not a bad idea. I'm gonna start doing that with that.
Let's do it.
But
Let's
awesome,
do it.
man.
But thank you again.
Great show.
everybody,
This
for
is fun.
watching, and,
Welcome to Florida.
Yeah.
I'm Jimmy.
see you next time.
Take care.